Hello students, welcome to my class once again. Today we are going to discuss a chapter of your rapid reader book. Name of the chapter is A Question of Trust. Trust is something related to faith, related to relying on someone. So here we'll get about this, whether to trust somebody or not, when to start trust, how to trust. This story is all about a thief. Name of the thief was Horace Danby. Simply two phrases are there in the thieves community. One is that honor among thieves. That means all thieves should honor each other. They should not make conspiracy against each other. Another one is that to catch a thief, set a thief. So if you want to catch a thief, you have to set one more thief. That means the thieves think similarly. If you want to catch a thief, you have to set a thief. That's it. That set thief will think similarly as the thief you want to catch, and at a time will come when the thief will be caught. So let's know the story, and we'll find that which phrase set a thief. To catch a thief, we have to set a thief. This one has been appropriate, or honor among the thieves is appropriate. This is a long story and it's a rapid reader. We cannot go line by line. If we go line by line, it will take much time. Rapid reader means we have to go fast, rapidly. We have to understand the story. The story starts with the name of that man, Horace Danby. He was a successful lockmaker, and he was living a normal life. He was honest also. He had some reputation in the society also, because nobody had ever seen him indulging himself in any antisocial activities. That's why he had the reputation in the society that as an honest man. And through lockmaking, he used to earn enough money so that he can run his life. So he can lead his life. In his business, he kept two more helpers also, and he used to pay them. Means what? His earning was not less. He had the ability to pay two helpers also. But he had a habit of, that means robbing or stealing every year, once in a year. We may think that means it is his hobby. That's why he used to steal, he used to rob houses after houses every year. Actually, it is not like that. He does so to fulfill his wishes. What was his wishes? To buy rare and expensive books and read them. From where he got this quality? From, that means when the story was written, then onwards, 15 years ago, once he was caught and once he was put in jail, and he was there inside the prison's library, that means jail's library, and from there he had inculcated the feature, he had inculcated the quality, speciality of reading books. Now he needs rare and expensive books every year. So to fulfill this wish, he used to steal once in a year. Nobody knows it. That's why he has been considered as an honest man. He used to steal every year one house, and with this money he used to buy books. For buying books, he had a spy. He never had gone to market directly to buy books, because people will doubt him on his ability. He was buying so expensive books, and what he does, he is just a lockmaker. That's why he had a spy of buying these books. This was all about Horace Danby. So this year he had planned to steal a house. He had one quality, that before stealing or before robbing, he used to study the house, study the place for a long time. He used to get every information about the house. This time he had planned to rob a house. Name of the house is what? Shotover Grange. So he had started studying the house. He got every information about the house. He found that, he understood that there is no one as owners in the house. They live in London. Only two servants, they live there in the house. So he started planning when to enter and how to enter. He got every detailed information about doors, windows, and especially electricity. That day, when he was going to enter into the house, he found that the two servants, they were going for movie, and he thought that he will get at least 3 to 4 years to complete his task. He had seen where the servants keep the keys above door. So when servants had left for movie, he entered. He went to the door, he took the key, he opened the door and entered the house. Entering the house, he found a dog. So simply finding a dog, normal thieves will be afraid of dog, he will start barking, because the dog will start barking. But Horace Danby, he was not afraid of the dog, because it was known to him that as a trick, as a training of his profession, that means his profession of theft. He knows that whenever you find a dog, if you can call him by his own name, if you can pat him on his back, then he will not start barking. So as a part of his investigation, he came to know about the original name of the dog, and after opening the door, when he got the dog, he called him by his name, and the dog realized that this is not a man, this is not an harmful man, he will not create any problem. So the dog allowed Horace Danby to enter into the house. Before that, I want to tell you one thing. Here it is written also that he had a hay fever. Hay fever means what? Fever related to allergy. Fever related to allergy. That means allergy was there. That means here his allergy is related to flowers. Hay fever means what? It comes in summer season, autumn season, summer and autumn, because of allergy. Whatever he finds, smells, whatever smell he finds, from this smell, allergy takes place in his nose, tickling starts in his nose, and he starts sneezing. Here also, according to his plan, when he entered into the room where the safe is there, where he had to do his main work, after entering into the house, he had seen that some flowers were there on the base, and the smell, when the smell of the flowers came into his nose, he started sneezing. So to protect himself from that, he had covered his nose and lower part of the mouth using a handkerchief. Then he had put on the gloves and started to work. What was his work? He wanted to break the safe. He got every detail of the house from a magazine, and he at that time when he got the details, he was thinking that how foolish the rich people are. Why they are giving every detail of their house. In that magazine it was written that in the bedroom there is a big picture, and behind this big picture a safe is there, and in the safe at least the jewelry of 15,000 pounds is there. So he was thinking like that. That means, why these rich people are so foolish? Why have they given all details of the house, all details of the jewelries? Then also he was thinking that I am not in need of all those 15,000 pounds jewelry. I am in need of only 5,000. So I'll take 5,000 and I'll go away. So from here also we can understand he was an honest thief. That means he used to steal the money he needed, not a single penny more. So there also he thought that means though jewelry, the jewelry of 15,000 pounds is there inside the safe, but he will take away only 5,000 pounds jewelry. So as and when he was ready to start his work, he found he had got a sound from behind. The lady's sound was that, is it cold or hay fever? Is it cold or hay fever? Earlier he sneezed, and because of that a lady is asking him from behind, is it cold or hay fever? So simply he got the question and replied, hay fever. After replying, Horace Danby realized that according to my plan there was no one in the house. The servants had already gone to movie. Who is asking me? When he turned, he had found a lady with red sari, and the dog was also there with her. She, in light mood, she said that if you seriously take this profession, that means if you want to be a serious thief, why have you not treated your disease? Why have you not treated your hay fever? Horace Danby was shocked. He was not in a position to say anything. Simply the lady sat on a chair in the room. Horace Danby went to her and said, see, I am here. I have never seen you and you also have never seen me. So let us forget each other and let me go. She said, how can I allow you to go? It is not possible, because you have come here to steal. You are a thief. If I allow you to go, you will steal in others' house. You will create problem for the society. You are a social enemy. You are an anti-social element. And he started requesting, I am not like that. I only steal in the houses of rich people, and I do not steal for my livelihood. I steal for reading rare and expensive books. You please let me go. I will not do those things again. Then she said, I am not going to let you go. Then he said, see, if you do not allow me to go, then I have to go away forcefully. She said, phone is there. No, what do you think? If you go away, when I cannot call police. He said, what do you think? Before going, I will cut the line of the phone. Then she said, oh, you can do this, no? Why do you think that means you can go away? Then Horace Danby became a bit serious. He said, no, I don't want to go forcefully. I just want to tell you that you let me go. I am not a professional thief. I just do so to fulfill my desire of reading rare and expensive books. She said, no, I am not going to allow you to go. Then once again Horace Danby said, if you don't allow me to go, I can make you unconscious and I can go. In reply of that, the lady in red sari said that, oh, are you making me afraid of that? Horace Danby said, yes, I just tried to make you afraid of me. Then the lady said, I am not afraid of anything. I am not afraid of your words. I am not afraid of you. Then Horace Danby said, you please tell me what to do. I have to go, you please let me go. Then the lady changed his place, went to a table, and there one silver box was there. She opened the box, took a cigarette, and Horace Danby what he did, he took a lighter and burnt the cigarette. The lady was a bit happy. Then Horace Danby once again started requesting her, please let me go. I am requesting that I am promising that I would not do these things ever. I'll not steal ever again. Then she said, I am here now in this house in upper floor. Nobody knows. Everyone knows that means we are in London. But here I am. And because of your sneezing now, I got the sound and I came down. You know why I was I was ready to calm down? I promised my husband that the jewelry what are there inside this safe which you want to break, I have to keep all those jewelry in the bank. I promised him, but I have not yet done it. And even tonight, I have to go to a party and I have to wear some of the jewelries. But what happened, Horace Danby, as a lockmaker, he understood the next part. He said that yes, I can understand. You have forgotten the numbers of opening the key. The lady said, yes, how intelligent you are. I have forgotten the numbers. Now I cannot open the box so that I can deposit the jewelry in the bank, or I can go to the party wearing some of my jewelries. Then Horace Danby said that it's nothing, it's a simple matter, it's a matter of my left hand. I can do it for you. Then the lady said, if you can do it for me, then no problem, I'll allow you to go. Horace Danby was very happy. He removed his gloves, thinking that he is going to do work for the owner of the house. And when someone does work for the owner of the house, no need to wear gloves. So he removed his gloves and started working. He opened the safe and it was open for the lady in red sari. Then he got the permission from the lady to go. So he left the house. He went to his house, thinking that somehow God has saved him. He was in a great problem, but he was at the same time he was thinking that this time how he faltered. Every time, whenever he planned fully. No problem was there. His problems were foolproof. But this time, what mistake he made, that the owner of the house was there in the house and he entered into the house. So he was thinking all those things. He promised the lady that he will not steal again. But this year also he had to buy his rare and expensive books. So he started thinking. 2 days later, when he was sleeping in his house thinking about his next planning, he got some knocks on the door. Opening the door, he found the policeman. Police came to arrest him. They have arrested him, saying that the robbery took place in Shotover Grange, and everywhere Horace Danby's fingerprints were found. He was shouting and saying that, yes, I opened the safe of Shotover Grange, but I didn't steal. It was done for the owner of the lady, or owner of the house. I was there in the house. The owner of the house ordered me to open the safe. I opened it. I opened it for her. That's why my fingerprints were there in the house. But all his shouting, all his requests were unheard in the court of law, because in the court of law, the real owner of the house was present. She was a 60 years old lady. Seeing the owner of the house, Horace Danby was shocked. Now he realized that he was tricked. Someone tricked him very badly. Now he realized that the lady who was there inside the house in red sari, she was none but a thief also. She tricked him and took away all the money. That thing also came to his mind, that someone may had set her to catch him. After all, he was found guilty of robbery. That's why he was arrested and he was sent to prison. He was sent to jail. This time he got the opportunity to read books, as he was appointed as assistant librarian in the prison. In prison, libraries are there for the prisoners to read. Normally we think that means prisoners, what they do in the prison, government make arrangements for them to engage themselves in various activities. So libraries are there for them to read. Some works are there they can do and they can earn money even. So many activities are there. So they inside the prison, Horace Danby got the post of assistant librarian, and he used to think always about that sweet lady in red sari who tricked him very badly, and he becomes so angry when someone says to him about the honor among thieves. He becomes angry about this phrase. He realized, he understood that that lady was also a thief. She didn't show any honor towards him and made him pay for her guilt. That's why he wants to forget the phrase, and he becomes angry whenever he gets to know or gets to hear this line, honor among thieves. So here the chapter or the story ends. Story is finished here. Horace Danby was caught because of his fingerprints, and now he has been put into jail. Now we have to know one more thing, a simple thing. Horace Danby, he used to steal every year, once in every year, to fulfill his own desire of reading rare and expensive books. So he makes foolproof plan to enter into the house and what to do and what not to do. This time what happens? He was a meticulous planner, and where he had committed mistake, as he was caught. From the whole story we realize that he had not committed mistake in his planning. His planning was right. What he did, everything was right. He studied the house very nicely. He got all information about the house, but someone had set another thief to catch him, or that thief had set herself to catch him. So he was caught. In this chapter, in this story, in 2, 3, 4 places it was said that means he was an honest lawmaker, he was an honest man. Then as he was an honest man, then why he had got the punishment? So do we, who are the readers of the story, think that this punishment was appropriate for him? Yes, we have to consider that this punishment was appropriate for him, because a crime is a crime. A stealing is stealing. In whatever intention you do, it is still a crime. So for that he got imprisonment, and he is now in jail. So it is appropriate for him. So simply one thing we can say, that he was a thief with good intention, but we cannot say that means he was a good man. A thief with good intention, that means he steals. Horace Danby steals, but his intention was not bad. His intention was to read books only. But for doing a good thing, you were not allowed to do a bad thing. That means to read books, you are not allowed to steal somebody's house. That's why crime is crime in the eyes of law. Whatever crime it is, he got the punishment for that. Now question may arise in our mind that yes, he did wrong, that's why he got punishment, no problem. But that lady also, that lady did a greater mistake, greater wrong. What she had done? She had not opened the safe, but she had taken all the jewelries and she tricked Horace Danby. What happened to her? As we know that God is there, He sees everything, and His judgment is the final judgment. Sometimes, He allows us to go as far as we can go. So, as she was a thief also, if this curiosity comes in our mind that whether she will be punished or not, be sure that one day she also will be punished as Horace Danby was punished. He was thinking that he was very clever, he plans very meticulously, no one can catch him. But you see, he was caught. In the same way, the lady, she also thinks herself very clever. Without touching, without doing any hard labor, she had got everything. She thinks herself a clever lady, clever thief. She also will be caught one day. So don't keep this thinking in your mind that is Horace Danby was punished. That means not for a good reason. Actually, he was punished for good reason. He was a criminal. That means he committed crime. Because of that, he got punished. With that, the story is complete. Question answers are there with you. You have to memorize. In Assam Seva Board, what happens, that means all broad questions come from this rapid reader. So here in your copy you will find some short questions are there to understand the chapter also, and some broad questions are also there. So you memorize everything, because sometimes 2-3 short questions can form a broad question. So you memorize all short questions and broad questions. If you have any doubt regarding the chapter, regarding word meaning, or regarding any other thing related to the chapter, you feel free to text me. I am here to answer your all questions. Thank you. Thank you once again.